Hey there, tech fans. Rick here again with another gadget that I think you're going to really like. It's the Tivo Stream 4K, and it's a great little device to help you organize all of those streaming channels that you're watching today, and it actually provides a few cool features that you may not find in other streaming devices. Now, as part of this overview, I'd like to start with a simple unboxing just to show you all the components that are included with the kit, and then I'll show you how you can connect this up to your TV. It's a really simple process, and the setup is really intuitive. And then I'll point out some of the key features that I think really separate this from other streaming options on the market, like the Roku product, the Apple TV, and even the Amazon Fire Stick, because let's face it, all of us are moving into a streaming world, and we're paying for different streaming services, and a lot of the streaming products on the market either restrict the ones you can add to the device or make it really complicated to get to the shows you need to. This one is really a simple device to use and incorporates all of the streaming services that are out there. So let's get started with the unboxing. When you first open up the box, you'll find the Tivo Stream 4K, and again, it's a really small device, which makes it incredibly easy to hide it behind your TV, and there's only two connections you need to know about on the product. You have an HDMI connection right here, which plugs into the back of your TV. On the other end, you'll find a micro USB port that's used with the included power supply and cable to power up the unit. Also included is a really nice remote, and I'm giggling a little bit because if you've ever owned a Tivo product, this is their famous Peanut remote, but it's smaller and it's adorable. I mean, it's a tiny little remote, so if you've used their products before, you're familiar with how this fits in your hand. It's a very comfortable remote to use, and all of the buttons fall right underneath where your thumb would be. It's also a voice remote, which means you can hit this button right here, and you can say a phrase, and it'll go out and search for the movie or TV show you're asking about, so that makes things pretty easy. Also included with the kit, and this is really pretty surprising to me, is a wall adapter, which it plugs into any standard wall outlet, and on the other end you've got a full-size USB-A port that's used with the included cable. Now, a lot of these streaming devices don't come with a charger and a cable, so I think it's nice that they built that in, especially at the price. The other thing I really love is they built in this heavy-duty cable for connecting the device up to the charger, and it's a heavy-duty cable that's incredibly long. I think it's about 6 feet long. One of my pet peeves with these products in general is that if they do include a charger and a cable, the cable's really short, and it's hard to find an outlet that close to your TV, so the fact that they included a heavy-duty cable that's 6 feet long is a really nice touch. Also included is a full instruction manual, which is kind of a quick start guide to get you up and running. And again, it's a really easy product to use. Now, I'm going to show you really quickly how to connect it up to a TV. And normally the first time you do this, it takes a couple of seconds for it to spin up and actually wake up and connect to your Wi-Fi network. But when you plug it in for the first time, there's a menu screen that'll walk you through those steps. And it's 3 steps basically to power up the unit, connect it to your TV, and then follow the steps to sign into either your Tivo account or to your Amazon account and get it activated for all your streaming services. So here's the cable. And like I mentioned before, to have a cable, I'm going to fold it in half because I won't be able to stretch it. That's at least a 6-foot cable, and it's heavy duty too, which means if it gets crimped or something behind your TV, it's not going to break. All right, so the first thing you'll do is plug it into the power adapter and plug that into any standard wall outlet. The micro USB connection gets plugged in on this end. And again, that's the only power connection you'll need to have this product operate. This HDMI connection plugs into any available port on the back of your TV. And the minute you do that, you'll see the screen come up. Now, when I add power to the unit, the first thing it's going to do is go through a power on self-test to make sure the electronics are working okay. Once it passes that, it'll come with this boot up screen, which is letting you know Tivo's working and it's trying to find your Wi-Fi network and sign in, and the credentials are being exchanged between the two. And it's also checking to see what you're already subscribed to as far as the streaming service goes. So it does take a couple of seconds. One thing I should point out, you'll see the Android nomenclature right there. It's an Android-based device, which means it's running on the Google operating system, so you can go to the Google Play Store and you can download additional applications to run on this particular product. And that's kind of cool because a lot of the other streaming devices out there really limit what you can put on the device. They kind of hobble it a little bit to make you go to their store to buy their applications or download their applications. This one is a pure Android device. You can download a lot of cool applications to this, and you can do Chromecasting to it as well if you've got a device that does that. Okay, so we're up at this point, and I've subscribed to a couple of different services here, and I've set it up here at the house. But what I like about it, again, is you've got complete control over moving around in that menu. And then if you want to find a particular show, like for example, if I'm dying to watch an old Star Trek episode, which I do on occasion, you can hit this button right here. The minute you do that, it'll come up at the bottom with a little bar asking me what I want to talk about. So let me say Star Trek. I was talking too much. Let me try it again. Star Trek. Oh boy, it found exercise videos because I was jabbering on too much. One more time. Star Trek. There we go. It takes a second and it listens to you. All right, so there's the Star Trek show. So that's kind of cool because if you kind of know an actor or sort of a movie that you think you want to watch, you can hit that button and say it. It'll search and try and figure out what you were trying to say and find a movie that's closest to it as far as a match goes. I also like that I can search based on actors or I can search based on titles, so it gives you a lot of control. Anyway, that's how it works. For me, I think I've tried a lot of different streaming devices. I've got a couple of Rokus, I've used the Amazon Fire Stick, I've got an Apple TV, and they're all pretty good for most of the stuff they do. What I like so much about this one, number one, is it's a very intuitive remote. I'm used to using the Tivo remote because we have Tivos here at the house, but more importantly, I like the fact that it doesn't lock me in to a given set of applications or streaming services. With this one, I can add all my streaming services to it, including Peacock, which is the newest one that's out there. Disney Plus is another one we have here at the house. All of those can be added to the streaming device, so I don't have to have two streaming devices on my TV to go here for one set of streaming channels and here for another set of streaming channels. It also works with a lot of other products. So if you've got the Sling service, it's fully incorporated into this product today where you can watch live TV on Sling or you can do other things over there as well. So for me, I like it an awful lot. And I think the best part for me is that when you compare the price of this product to some of the other products I've mentioned, you'll find that it's half as expensive, or in some cases a third as expensive as some of the other streaming devices. And I'm all about finding a bargain. So I like this product an awful lot, and I've been using it for a couple of months, and it's just done a great job for me and the family. And that was pretty much all I had for today. So if you've got any questions at all about this product, drop those in the comments below. I'll answer them as quickly as I can. I've got a link down there as well that'll take you to Amazon if you want to check the product out. So if you'd like to support the channel, hit that link. We get a little bit of a kickback from Amazon for anybody that buys it through that link. But for me, I just love talking about technology like this, and I hope you guys are enjoying these clips because I've got a lot more reviews that are planned for the weeks ahead. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, stay nerdy and keep streaming.